Capricorn. All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorns. We're going to start with love. See what's going on in there. All right, love. Love for Capricorns. November 2019. Can you give me some energy or advice cards, please, for Capricorns in November 2019 for their love life, please? For their love read. Okay. Not singles. This is for love. For Capricorns, please. Energy and advice. Or both. That's fine, too. Okay. All right. Feeling that. And that. And actually the bottom. All right. Let's see. So. Ooh, Capricorn. Capricorn be getting some nourishment, okay, with the extremes card. So the extremes card, you know, I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's like, you know, like a back, and there's a hand on their back, and, you know, there's like red velvet curtains, and I don't know, I'm thinking there's some candle wax involved, Capricorn. No, that's all I'm saying. And you have nourishment, okay? So I think you'll be nourishing extreme things. Okay. You also have door to personal, healing, and happiness. We have a couple others here too that are interesting, so we'll look at those too. And you have cornucopia at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's see what's going on with Capricorns in their love situation. Love situation, please. Show me who Capricorn is dealing with in their love situation, please. Show me very clearly who Capricorn is dealing with. Show me the person they are involved with in this love reading. Show me their energy, please. How are they feeling towards Capricorn? Okay. Okay. Okay, so, oh, wow, God, really? Okay, all right, hang on, sorry. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay. The Hermit. Six of Swords. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, uh-oh, Page of Wands, okay, Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Cups. All right, so I'm seeing a couple different things here. Probably there's a couple different people. That could be, hold on, let me take a look. Alright, so I mean we got Aries energy, Virgo energy, but hold on, I'm just trying to see what the story is here. Alright, lots of things with communication, lots of air energy here and passion. The only like heart space stuff I see is the Four of Pentacles, and that's somebody who's guarding their heart. It's like that. It's probably because, you know, this person probably is extremely, they probably have a ton of love in their heart, but they are guarded with that because, and that's what I usually see with these types of people, because they do have so much to give that they've probably been taken advantage of 50 million times. So, you know, they're very guarded, you know, with their love is what I am seeing. Plus with the Emperor next to that, you know, I sense too, I mean, the Emperor, you know, they're not the most, cuddly, you know, I mean, or the most expressive, or the you know, that type of energy. So it's really interesting, actually, kind of weird. Let me take a look. I do think there might be a little third party here too, with this Five of Cups and Three of Swords out here, Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. There's a lot of air energy. Let me put your cards down, Capricorn, and take a look, see what's going on. Definitely communication with the Page of Wands, so this person will be reaching out, but, oof. Alright, show me where Capricorn is at, please. Where's Capricorn at? Because I'm not seeing where they're getting this extreme pleasure, whatever, nourishment. This isn't looking right. So show me where Capricorn, oh, okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, so you are getting that, Capricorn. All right, so so I feel like you, Capricorn, are good. Like there's like you. I do feel like these cards are happening. I think what's going on is there might be an ending here with someone. So I might be picking up on their energy. I feel like this is crosswatcher energy, really, is what I'm sensing of like the unhappy crosswatcher, unfortunately. So, and I am sorry about that. But that's what I see. I see somebody holding on to Capricorn here, and they're trying to move away from the situation, but they're still like they're stuck. They're still holding on. They could have been a third party type of person for a Capricorn, or they might be involved in a third party situation and can't let Capricorn go. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. I feel like they are not communicating well at all. Like they're not communicating from a place of their heart. This ties into you'll see it if it resonates, if you're cross-watching, because there was another sign that had this very similar energy of somebody who just was not, it might have been for Taurus, they just weren't communicating what they needed to communicate emotionally. So instead they were just in their head about it and feeding anxiety and things like that. So that's what I see, like the person that you are dealing with, Capricorn, is going with. They could be, if it's a male you are dealing with, Capricorn, then it could be like also too that they are trying to separate from someone. Okay, so in that way, that could be what this is about. Like they are trying to separate with someone in order to move towards you with some sort of passion. Okay. But it's very difficult for them. So, in other words, if you're a female Capricorn or male, whatever. But if you're interested in a male if you're, oh God, sorry, it's like it's the end of the night. If you, Capricorn, your love interest is a male, what I'm saying is I feel like they are not used to chasing people. All right, they're very guarded with their heart. They are probably trying to end something with someone else in order to be with you, but it's very complicated, all right? And they're not really acting on it that quickly, and they're certainly not expressing themselves about the situation to you. Like they're not communicating it with any emotions whatsoever. It's all like cut and dry. So that's what I feel you're dealing with here. But I do see them like wanting to reach out to you. If you are a male Capricorn dealing with a female, then I feel like she might have a couple other options that this person that you are dealing with. So it does seem very third party to me. And it's pretty much the same scenario I just said, except flipped for a female. Except I do feel like she does want to communicate the truth to you. I get that sense that she wants to come clean. She wants to talk about things and say, look, no, that is over. This is, I'm moving towards you. I want you. So there's that. Okay. So with the High Priestess and World for you, Capricorn, I do feel like there's an end of a cycle here. There's something that's ended for you, or you're just moving into a new phase, or you're definitely trying to. You are still looking back at the past, but it doesn't matter that much because I feel like no matter what, this cycle is going to be ending for you. Even if you're looking at it, even if you're like pondering on it and, all that kind of stuff, it's ending and you are starting a new cycle. And then you will be looking straight on to like the future, what you want, making solid ideas and plans in your head and your visions about like how you want this to go and what type of relationship you want and all that. And I feel like as you're doing that, bam, then whoever this is like comes in and then it's just all about the physical connection. So like all that is out the window is what I think, because there's such a strong physical connection with someone here. So like all that like trying to be smart and not smart, but like trying to be universally, responsible, and with your manifestations and things like that, and like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, and I won't settle for less, and this and that, and like how we try to do when we're visualizing good, what we want our partners to be and things like that. I feel like that's all out the window. It's like, because hello, it's like, I feel like you're going to be on fire with somebody because you have the Sun card here, and I really sense that it's like, and that stuff can come back. We'll bring that back up to the table. That's fine. That can come later. But I think that what I'm saying is that it's like throwing caution to the wind kind of thing. I think you are just going to be involved in something physical that is super hot for you, and that's where your mind's going to be. That's what I'm seeing. So let me look at your oracle cards. This other person, and this is difficult a lot of times with a Capricorn read because there's a lot of cross watchers on a Capricorn read. So it is difficult to nail this necessarily. So I like to focus more on your energy and where you're going to be. So you are definitely going to be having some passionate, like, times, well, for most of you. It's not going to be everybody. It's a general read. But, I mean, it's coming across very clearly for some of you. That's definitely on the menu. For this other stuff, it's a little bit different. I've got a lot of different, I've got male, female, younger, older, I've got a lot of different ages, different things going on. The only general message I see from this is it looks a little messy, looks a little third party, lots of air energy, but it's not like the good communicating type of air energy. It's the more not expressing themselves emotionally, not coming forward, not chasing, that sort of thing. But then we have this page. So I think that's really the key. Like, this is, because I think there's so many cross watchers for Capricorn videos that this is very vague to me. What I look at is this outcome card of the Page of Wands, which means communication. There will be communication. And this is red. It is passion. All right. So that's what I sense. Hold on. Let me grab that card I threw. No. All right, I'll find it later. We can use a different deck for clarifying. Okay, so with extremes and nourishment, I don't think we really need to clarify that. I think we get the picture on that one, right? It's, definitely, like I said, physical. It's feeling, things feel good, all that kind of thing. Now, you do have the card of Unbound, which just seems to be the card of the day because it's come out in every single Earth sign reading today. And it's a popular card because it is something that many of us need to look into. It is releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so there is something, to maybe unbind yourself from. I feel like that you have. I think that's what that World card was, and that High Priestess. It's like you intuitively know that you are going to be ending something or starting a new cycle, and that something else is coming and going to be fulfilling and that sort of thing. So, I think with that, it's just, I would say just pay attention to your patterns with things, because it is a card of that. It's not just necessarily about unbinding yourself from a person. It's a lot about unbinding yourself from a repeated pattern of a type of person. Okay. Now you also have share your voice, come out of the cave, and express yourself. And you have door to personal healing and happiness. And I get the sense, like, with this physical connection that could happen for some of you, that is what the share your voice is about. So I get the sense, like, you guys do need to kind of come out of the cave, as it says. You need to kind of express what you're looking for, what you want. If it is a passionate situation or something like that, don't be afraid to kind of, talk about that or speak up about, maybe it's like certain things you like or, don't like or what have you. Because, there is something about that where it's like, I feel like you need to, like, express yourself. Or if it's just a matter of, like, maybe this hasn't got off the ground yet, and you're really interested in this person, maybe it's just a matter of come out of the cave, time to express yourself and say, hey, I'm Capricorn, what's up? That kind of thing. Then you have door to personal healing and happiness. So I feel like it's like a little bit of an empowerment thing, where, like, you speak up and you express yourself, and then you have this, like, kind of personal healing and happiness. It's like this doorway opens. It's like, kind of moment where it's things look nice and good and bright and all of that. So where it goes from there, we'll see. But it looks really nice, and at least it's definitely a connection, and definitely feeling that for you guys. So okay, let's look at single Capricorn, see what's going on with them. Single Capricorn. So show me single Capricorns, please. Is there going to be any contact with anyone? Single Capricorns. Do we have anybody new? Is there any contact again? That sort of thing for single Capricorns in November 2019. November 2019. Okay. Okay. Page of Pentacles. There's a date. Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay. High Priestess. All right. Possible Leo. Okay. All right. So in the past, this person... Ooh, is that reversed? Yeah. Interesting. All right. So for some of you may put a little bit more work into something that you thought was not going to work. All right. For some of you, and that will be more towards the end of November. So what I do see is I definitely see a date, Page of Pentacles. To me, that seems like new energy. We do have a little theme here of somebody maybe from the past and that sort of thing, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I do think the Page of Pentacles it's a date, all right? So it's probably new energy, because typically when people like reconcile or something like that, it's not really like about dating anymore. It's like you guys already know each other, you've already been together, you've already had a relationship together, so it's more like, hey, you want to come over and talk, kind of thing. So this feels more like a date, like going out, having dinner, going to a movie, whatever people do on dates these days. And you do have, let's see, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Strength card, Knight of Wands. I don't let the Knight of Wands throw you off, because a lot of times they get the rep as the player and all that. I don't think that's what this is. I think this is more like your energy. Like you are more like, yeah, I want to go out. I want to go and have this date. I want to go out and have more dates and have fun. So I don't see it as like this person coming in as a player or anything like that, especially with the Page of Pentacles, because to me the Page of Pentacles does have potential. Like this person is not a player and they have the potential to commit. It's just, but right now it's just a date. And I think this will turn to something pretty passionate pretty quickly too. Now for some of you, there's this other situation here where if you are involved with somebody who is married or something like that, you may be stopping to evaluate, like putting any more work in this. I think a lot of you will not, and it's going to be very difficult for you, and you might be in kind of like a Three of Swords kind of mood for a lot of November, maybe having a few drinks, that kind of thing. But the thing is, like, you will not settle for this, and you want your emotional happiness. You want your 10 of Cups, and you know that you're not, you're probably going to be evaluating, am I going to get this with this person or not? And I think for a lot of you, you're not going to put the work in because it was in reverse, and I don't usually have reversal cards in my deck. So I think a lot of you will be walking away from this situation because you want something that's really going to be emotionally fulfilling in all ways. You want them 100% there, not like 50% and sharing them with somebody else. And you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, so that's why I feel like you will choose like your own empowerment. Let's check a couple other things for single Capricorns out there. Connections. Okay. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys might, well, there could be an air sign returning for you, but some of you may be cutting out an air sign. Could be an Aries or a Pisces coming in, Aquarius. And you could be getting clarity from a King of Cups. So you guys got, and yeah, here's that. Some of you could be reconciling with a Leo. That could very well be too, because I did kind of see a theme of that. So there is that. All right, so there's a lot of stuff is what I'm seeing for single Capricorn. So what I don't see is like anything boring. So I do see like at least a date at the very least in the month of November, okay? For others of you, I think it'll be more than that. Like I think there's going to be some stuff setting up here. You have the Star card. You have a lot of major arcana cards here. So these could be several different people or just different energies that you are dealing with. You do have this like King of Cups, which I like that. You have the King of Swords. So, like I said, you could be cutting out somebody that is um, from the past, or others of you may find this guy to be like, if it's because I feel it's a guy, I don't feel it's a female. The King of Cups could be either, it can be female or male. I feel with this one, for the guys out there that are interested in females, or female, whatever your situation is. But with this King of Swords, I do feel like this is a male. And so if it's not somebody from your past that you kind of decide to cut out, what I think then is that this could be somebody that's a little bit older than you guys, and maybe is trying to, like, I get the sense that they are maybe from like a different culture or a different background than you, and that it's not gonna, but it's not in that like exotic sexy way, like it's more in that like, no, this ain't gonna work kind of, like they're way more like traditional, or like out of touch with, because I think Capricorns can be old-fashioned and all of that type of stuff, but they also are usually pretty in touch with modernism and modern things, and I think they usually stay pretty relevant, most of the Capricorns I know. So to me, this feels like somebody who's not that. They are not relevant. They're very out of touch. They're very, they feel older to me. And even if they're not older than you, like they just feel older, and they might try to like woo you with like a gift or something, but it's like to me, like I sense that it's not like, it's not the right gift. It's not something that's like, they don't know you, they're not getting you. They like you, they're into you, but they're not getting you is what I sense with this one. But there are some other ones here that I feel will, and some other opportunities here that look really good. I think the King of Cups looks promising to me. Definitely could be Pisces with the Moon card here and the King of Cups. But, again, you have the Star. I think this is, if it's not an Aquarius, then it's just, it could be this person could like really fulfill some, happiness for you, or like be the one, or, that type of thing. So you have the Ace of Swords too, which to me is a clarity card. Like, ooh, yes, that kind of like one-pointed directionist. So I like that. And the Magician is really good for manifesting like the Star card. So I think that is good. Or this could be an Aries, so you got a lot of stuff going on. For some of you, there could be, as I said, like a reconciliation with a Leo. That is very possible, especially if you're looking for, if it's a Leo female. All right. But it could be male too, it doesn't matter, but I'm seeing Leo female strongly here. And Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Oh, Scorpio for some of you guys too. Yeah, definitely Scorpio. Oh, yeah, definitely Scorpio. Okay. So for some of you, that Scorpio might be the one that's in your singles reading, because that seems like the kind of energy that I was feeling. Because like you had like this like extremes, or was it the love reading? I can't remember. But you had like extremes and pleasure and like all these like crazy cards, and I made some joke about candle wax or something. So I'm kind of seeing that. Like some of you may have a Scorpio coming in, because there's like 3 cards of Scorpio and the 2 of Cups. Like it could get deep fast, like that sounded like perverted, but you know what I mean. Like, well, it probably would be that too, but yeah, definitely. All right, so there you go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap that up, and where am I on career? Yeah, career. Okay, let's get career going here for Capricorns. Capricorns in their career. I'm super sorry I didn't split your guys' video up this month. I'm trying to split them all up, but some of them, I gotta be honest, it's like near the end of the day, and I'm just kind of, I was like, I'm just gonna let it roll and put it all together. So I do apologize. If you feel like time stamping it, I would really appreciate it. And next month, I will definitely split your videos up. There's probably gonna be every month, like a couple of them that I won't do that with. But yours will not be one of those next month. Okay, so let's look at career for Capricorns and see what's going on with that. Take a look. We'll see if there's any challenges first, and then we'll look at the opportunities. What kind of challenges might Capricorns have regarding their career and like a workplace? Okay. Three of coin. Okay, definitely could have some, like a little bit of a hard time working with within a small group. It might be you that's kind of ticked off, or it might be somebody that is kind of messing with the vibe, because I feel like you were working well together with a couple other people on something, but then somebody's like throwing the monkey wrench in, unfortunately. So what was kind of working smoothly, now somebody's kind of screwing it up a little bit. Yeah, it could be some gossip and things like that too. Definitely could be an Aquarius involved that is like kind of not on the same page as you guys. So definitely could be an Aquarius. It could just be like talk and things like that within small groups of people that it might just be best just to take a little break if you can. And like I feel like this, Four of Swords can sometimes be like a literal, like a vacation, okay? But I think since this is in your challenges thing, I think you're trying to get away for a couple days and just kind of be away from this, because it looks like it's kind of a headache is what I see, somebody being like just obnoxious or something. So it could be too, like you're just trying to get away, like get a couple extra days off maybe or something like that, and that's challenging, like you're not able to do that. So, you know, there's always the, you know, hello, you know, I don't know if I can come in today. I'm just saying, you know, that's what, because that looks like kind of like a mess, you know, kind of thing. Like somebody's just being like a punk or challenging or trying to stand up and flex their knowledge in some way, and it's just annoying. Also, or it could just be gossip in general. There could just be a problem with gossip. Maybe you're involved, you know, that could be too. So let's see what kind of opportunities you guys have. Opportunities for Capricorn, please. Opportunities and or good news, good things, the positive things that are happening for November 2019 for Capricorns. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so there's definitely something to celebrate this month. That's good. Maybe a little bit more money. That could be too. Or actually, no, I think this is more like a maybe you're a little bit afraid to act on something. That could be too. Hermit. Oh yeah, Hermit is very popular. Okay. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, you're going to be fine, whatever it is. I do, for those of you that are looking for a new opportunity or like a new job or something like that, I do sense that there could be something here being offered with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups to me is either about celebrating something, okay, which is very likely with the Ace of Cups next to it. It could be celebrating an offer, or it is about networking to get an offer. So it could be either or, but either way, I see some sort of offer with the Ace of Cups, okay? Or it could even just be like, you know, going networking or hanging out with co-workers. Maybe you three, you know, that, you know, maybe this challenge, what was a challenge, you know, because you guys were working together good. It's just somebody came in and threw a monkey wrench into things. So maybe that gets solved and you three are like back on track again. And now it's like back to like love, you know, I love you, man. I love you, bro. You know, that kind of thing. That could be. But most likely it's a new offer or something like that. It looks like something to celebrate is what I see. For others of you, like if you're into investing and things like that, I feel like you're playing it very, very safe, and you're like afraid almost to move forward or do anything too risky. So some of you may be seeking out like some sort of advice in that arena. All right, so that might be a good idea in November, because this is under the section of opportunities. So maybe consult with a business, like an investor or I can't think of their names. What are they called? God. Yeah, it's really getting late. Seeking, you know, counsel, outside guidance and counsel, things like that about investments or like things of that nature. Some of you, that might be a very good idea. I feel like you're just playing things too safe, too close to the vest a little bit. For others of you too, it just might be that this opportunity is right in front of you, but you're like afraid, like you know, like just a little bit afraid to take it. You know, just afraid of moving forward. And there might be somebody like giving you some really good advice about how to stay on top of things, how to move forward, and also how to defend yourself. Because this might be something, like I said, that could be getting out of control over here. So there's somebody older or just wise around you that is giving you some really good advice of how to defend yourself, stay on top of things, and or, like I said, advice about investing. I mean, you have the King of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. These are fantastic cards. So I really, you know, think those are fine. There could be some apologies about some confusion that may need to be made. and it might be for the greater good. So in other words, I could almost see, because whoever this is, they're like, I don't know, you know, they're just kind of like a pain. They're like this like little impish running around like creating problems. So it might even be like, you know, if you're one of those people that can look past like pride and things like that, and like do things for the higher good when they need to be done. You know, if you're one of those, it might even be something that like, oh, I apologize for the confusion I caused you, even though like you know you really don't, you know, because it's just like you're doing it because you know it's the highest thing to get everybody back on track again. You know, like it's like kind of like taking the fall even though it's really not your fault. So I don't know, if you're that type, there might be something to that where you might decide to do something of that nature, or this could be them coming and apologizing to you for the confusion too. All right, either way, whatever this is, like you get back on track, you're good. You know, you got the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's good wish fulfillment, manifestation type energy. These two cards are just really wonderful. You know, they're high money cards, so stability, all of those things. So whatever this is, I do see, you know, definitely moving forward, and things will be fine. This will iron out and be taken care of is what I sense. So all in all, it looks good. So all right, Capricorn, thanks. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, all I ask is, as usual, is if you don't mind dropping a comment or something. It really helps my channel. So you can just write "Have a nice day" or whatever, you know, whatever you want to write. Not whatever you want to write. Don't write anything too crazy that'll, you know, be bad. But you know what I mean. So all right, thanks guys, and have a fantastic November. All right, bye.